still is, even if it isn't for you. And another thing that a lot of people I think get kind of mixed up on is that the traumatic event doesn't have to happen directly to the person. They can witness it happening to someone they love or care very deeply for, or they can know that a traumatic event happened to someone that they love and care very, very deeply for. And post-traumatic stress disorder will resolve. And somebody that has post-traumatic disorder, some of the big things we want to focus on today is going to be, they're going to have frequent, recurring, intrusive thoughts or memories, flashbacks, recurring themes in their life with their kid about that traumatic experience. So it's going to happen a lot, recur quite often in their mind. And they're going to want to avoid triggers, avoid thinking about it, avoid things that are going to make you feel that same way that they felt when that traumatic experience happened. And the big thing that I think really gets people confused and kind of caught up on ADHD or PTSD is the hypervigilance piece. And so somebody that is very, very vigilant, hypervigilant. So somebody's going to be, if they're hypervigilant, they may have some...
Taking a class for the whole week. This is what it's called, the virtual pride training. Getting ready for the children. Preparándonos para los niños, mis cachitos. Aquí vamos con todos. Here we go with everything. The doggies are here. Los dos perritos están por aquí, haciendo listo para la clase. Está la computadora cargándose. The computer is still charging. We're about to start. Fingers crossed, everything goes well.
So before we officially begin, we'll do quick introductions before we get started. I'll go around, and all you can do is just your name, where you're from, and maybe even your motivation for wanting to take on this responsibility and going on this amazing journey. All right, so I'll start with myself. Again, my name is Will Flores. I've been with the division for about 20
lack social skills and have problems forming relationships. There is one type of secure attachment, and there are 3 types of insecure attachments: anxious ambivalent, anxious avoidant, and anxious disorganized. In responses to distress, the first 3 react organized, while the last acts disorganized. To understand the theory better, let's look at Mr. and Mrs. Smith, who have 4 children: Luca, Anne, Joe, and Amy. The Smiths are lovely parents who cuddle, make frequent eye contact, speak warmly, and are always there for their kids. But one day, Mr. Smith falls very sick and dies. For Mrs. Smith, life now becomes very difficult. She spends all day working, while at the same time trying to care for her children. An impossible task. At 6 years of age, Luca's brain is for the most part developed, his character strong and his worldview shaped. The new situation does not affect him much. He knows there is still always Mum, his safe haven. He feels securely attached. Later, he turns into a trusting and optimistic young man. His self-image is positive. Anne, who is 3, has problems coping with the new lack of attention. To Anne, her mother now acts unpredictably. She is anxious about their relationship and as a result becomes clingy. To get her mum's attention, she has to raise her emotional state and scream. When her mum finally reacts with a predictable response, she herself acts ambivalent and doesn't show her true feelings. Later in life, others think Anne is unpredictable or moody. Her self-image is less positive. Her attachment style is anxious ambivalent. 2-year-old Joe spends his days with his uncle, who loves him, but thinks that a good education means being strict. If little Joe shows too much emotion or is too loud, his uncle gets angry
and healed from ACEs. Next, what the DCPMP wants to do is to conduct a public awareness a campaign to tell people about the effects of ACEs, educating the public, doing surveys to determine which areas need the most help. The third core strategy is making sure there's enough programs. And like she had mentioned in the video, programs mean money, right? So making sure that there's programs, services available to help people who have been through trauma. They're going.
What are you reading?
The Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah? Is it good?
Yeah. It's better than the movie. In the book, Oz is a real place. It's not just in her dream. The tornado catches her up and it takes her away to a real place.
Is that you?
Hey, 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 welcome back to my channel. Bienvenidos de regreso a mi canal. Todavía seguimos haciendo papeles para la adopción. Doing more paperwork for the adoption. Shayo, cannot wait to meet you. Hijo mío o hija mía, aquí estaré para conocerte. Esto lo hizo tu papá, no yo. This your father did it, not me. Okay, so cannot wait. More paperwork, more paperwork, more paperwork. Más papeles, más papeles, más papeles. Pero aquí vamos. Nos vemos ahorita. I'll see you later. I'll see you soon. More classes. More classes. We're here taking it together. Come along with me. Venga conmigo para más clases, pescaditos. The white, the cable in the back. We're watching another video. Writing notes, escribiendo notas, clases. Writing. No, Emilito's class was on the side of the mice on Monday night. We're being separated from the classes. Oh goodies. Here we go. Here we go. Aquí vamos con las clases.